Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel. Match reaction, Manchester United 2, Burnley 0. Webby, it feels great to have football back at Old Trafford. Gives your overall thoughts of that game.
Good workout, it's what they needed, coming against the Burnley team who were top of the championship, and rightly so. Played some good football. Thought at times we made them look like a poor championship side and a poor Premiership team, what Burnley used to be. Great workouts. I thought Wan-Bissaka did well. Great setup for the first goal, Ericsson. Rashford, he's carried on from where he left off at the World Cup, Great workout, surprised with the team lineup when I seen some of the players in. Thought Casemiro, you could play him in nets and he'd look class.
I need him up front soon, Webby.
Good chance he could be. I look at the goalkeeper, and I was just saying before about when he made his debut against United, I thought he looked shaky tonight, some of the stuff he did at the back, but he's got a clean sheet, so it'll go down that he's got a clean sheet, and United 2, Burnley 0. So just thought it was a good workout, which we needed, after the long layoff regarding the World Cup.
With you mentioning Wan-Bissaka and that assist for the first goal, there's been a lot of noise around Wan-Bissaka that he could be leaving in January. Wolves and Crystal Palace have been muted. Can we afford to lose him, Webby, in January?
No, we got not another right back at the club. I know Williams could sit in there. I know Lindelof can play full back, but did his chances in his arm not... He did himself well tonight, his first start under the manager. I think the manager will be pleased with him. I was pleased with him before. A couple of times he switched off. That's the only thing against him, when he switches off at the back door. He seems to lose his concentration, but I thought he did okay.
How do you think we're going to go into the Nottingham Forest game on the 27th, Webby, especially with the the centre halves? We're still waiting on Varane and Martinez to come back. Would that be the same lineup as we've seen tonight?
I think Casemiro will go back in the middle. I think if Maguire's fit, then he'll come in. I don't expect Varane or Martinez to be involved for the Forest game. It's come too quick. I think Martinez will still be on the bed in Argentina somewhere. I can't fault him, we miss him as a player. Look at him there. I know he never played in the final, but the bits I've seen of him in the World Cup, thought he did well. He made a couple of great last-ditch tackles. Remember one against Holland, I think, but... No, I think if Maguire comes in, because Casemiro did well. He can play anywhere, but I want him in the middle of the park dictating, so I expect Maguire to come back in. I expect Dalot to come back in against Forest. I expect Shaw to come back in. I expect De Gea to come back in. So a great run out for the lads who have not had a game, and a great run out for the people who played bit parts in the World Cup.
Marcus Rashford's come back, absolutely brilliant goal he scored tonight, Webby. What did you rate of his performance?
Thought he did well. He wasn't just that. He was a nutmeg when he sent that Burnley play for a loaf and 10 cigs, you know what I mean? I thought, we speak about it, goals breed confidence, the World Cup, he come on and he done his business, he scored the goals. So, and he'll start against Forest, because the kid's smiling now, the kid's happy, the kid's scoring goals, and it only bears fruit well for Manchester United.
Garnacho was a bit quiet tonight, but do you think it was a good lesson for him tonight against a tough Burnley side and basically a proper ball-playing football team in Burnley?
I think if he scores that goal, then his performance goes on. Sometimes being a young kid, something like that can affect your game. He should have scored the goal. He wasn't really in the game that much, but we know what we get from him. You know what I mean? He's a great player. He's got a great future. I hope we tie him down, but he'll learn the lessons for that tonight, and he'll come back stronger and better.
Tony Martial as well tonight. We need him getting back on the score sheet as well, Webby, with him being our recognised striker, our first choice recognised striker. Do you think the goals will come with him?
We need him to stay fit more than anything. The goals will come from him. You know what he can do when he's on a run. He gets that first goal. That keeper makes a great save in the first half from him. But got to keep him fit. We keep him fit. We've got a top centre forward there.
Yeah, he did cause us problems, especially in the first half and moments in the second half. That Benson for Burnley on the right hand side. But do you think we kept him quiet? We've done pretty well. Malacia at left back with him.
Yeah, I thought he did well. He's got a big reputation in the Championship, and rightly so by his record this year. I think he's 8 assists, 7 goals or something. Kept him quiet mainly all night. But Burnley had a good footballing team. They've got a manager there who played the game at a decent level, and he plays football at a decent level, so fair play. We spoke about it before, seeing your dad's video with you saying it is going to be a tough game, but I think 2-0 flattens them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it could have been 4-5, then I don't think they could have argued. But we're into the next round, clean sheet, players have got minutes under the belt, happy days.
What do you think Ten Hag's overall thoughts will be on the game tonight, going into that Nottingham Forest game? Do you think he'd be pleased overall then?
Yeah, I'd be pleased that players have got minutes, because when we've seen that team before kick-off, I'm surprised with some of the selections, you know what I mean? Some have probably only been back a few days, but this is probably our best chance of winning the trophy. So he had to go strong against a decent team who rightly so top of the Championship. So a great night, into the last 4, bring on Forest away.
Would you carry on playing your strongest team, Webby, in this competition? Obviously, we're going into the quarter-final hat now, so whoever we get in that quarter-final, would you carry on playing your strongest team possible?
Strongest team possible, you know. Like I'm going to say again, it's probably our best chance of getting to a final, winning a trophy. You know, I've seen that Fernandes is now out of the quarter-final. Stupid booking, but there you go. You know, there's players who can come and sit in there. So he's lost is somebody else's gained for that night, whoever we draw in the quarter-finals.
Any last words before we go, Webby?
Merry Christmas to all you out there. Be good, be safe, and I'll be back after the Forest game.
Yeah. Make sure you tune in for that match reaction after the Forest game, because Webby will be back with his match reaction. Also, later and after this one, Tony's coming up as well with his match reaction. So get that notification bell on, and we wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you.